Fish on.
Love that.
Nice. Let's do this. Alright. Let's do some trolling. What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to my channel. Today I am out here trolling for muskie. Got that trolling set up right there. That one right there. One behind me. And maybe if I get really ambitious, I'll put another rod out for bass right in front of me. Trolling for muskie on Cave Run Lake. A little bit about my setups. That's an Okuma cold water reel. That is, I think, 20-pound braid on there with a heavy fluoro leader, about a 4-foot leader, with a little medium diving crankbait out there. I think it's a bomber crankbait on a just a Shakespeare ugly stick catfish rod. That's a Shakespeare ugly stick striper rod. I got that rod just because, not of the name, but it's a medium light. This is a medium heavy. And I got these rods because, number one, they're cheap, they're indestructible, and they're very bendy, which means I can troll for big fish on this. And the crankbaits, the hooks on the crankbaits will set themselves because the rod is so forgiving. I feel really rushed. I only got out here like the last 3 hours of daylight, so. But that one's got a line counter on it. I had to move the rods holders to angle the rods out of the way so I could kick on the, so I could pedal. But I've got the drag set kind of loose on them. That one's got a clicker on it. The one behind me has a clicker on it. And I'm really hoping to get into some muskie for you all. This is like something I've been wanting to do for a while. And the other day, I'll leave a link to the video in the description, but the other day I caught a muskie on 8-pound test bass fishing out here, trolling crankbaits. So hopefully I'm a little bit more prepared today, which normally is never a good sign, but we'll see how it pans out. These rods are thumping, which means these crankbaits are doing what they're supposed to do. Who knows, might get into some white bass. You never know on this lake. Oh yeah, pretty excited right now. Oh, that one there is just thumping away. I've got a really good spread going on. I'm actually kind of proud of this. So if you're wondering what I'm using, that's a 6th Sense. I think it's a curve. And then the other one is just a, well, I'll show it to you. Right there. Yeah, so they're definitely treating a forest fire over there. I see the helicopter with the little water bladder down below it. Oh my gosh. Yeah, it's a bad fire over there. Wow, it's all on fire. Maybe, I don't know. They might have put out the bulk of it. I mean, the smoke's still coming from somewhere. All right, I'm back here. Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. I'm sweating. I have been pedaling for about 2.5 hours straight. No real breaks, no nothing. Kayak fishing is a workout. We are approaching the end of the evening. I was really hoping to pick up at least a bass. we go. There's a bass. Nice largemouth too. Pow. All right. Fat little largemouth. Wish I could get a bass. Wish I could get a muskie. Doubt that'll work. That's kind of cool. Oh, baby. Hitting some rocks. I do believe that's a fish on this rod right here. Yes, sir. That is a fish. It is a bass. The first fish on this rod too. Boy, these fish are getting a little rambunctious right at the end of the day. That's the second largemouth in like 2 minutes. Now how cool is that? Boy, it'd be nice if muskie do that. Try to hit the last little bit of this troll here. Maybe it'll be a largemouth evening, you know? I really want to catch a muskie on my dad's rod. Hey, there's a fish. All right, another largemouth. Boy, if I was a tournament man right now, I'd be on the board, at least for a kayak tournament. They're smacking this red crankbait. Yeah. Keep on keeping on. Wish the shoreline was longer, because I would do this for miles. This would be so cool, just to kayak again and again and again. There's a fish. Nice. That is a smallmouth. Smallmouth bass. No. Yeah, that's a smallmouth. I think that might be a spot. They're so weird colored this time of year. I think it's a smallmouth though. Wow. Nice. Ooh. Now that's a fish. There's a fish on this one. I'm gonna keep moving because oh no, I think it came off. It did, it came off. Daggone it. Alright y'all, I'm probably on my last couple trolls here. It's just it's getting too dark. It's gonna get cold on me, and I just I don't want to deal with that. I want to get home to the family. But it's been a pretty eventful night for sure. I just wish something big would happen. I think you all know what I mean. That or just a nice smallmouth, you know? I don't even really care at this point. Just want a big fish. Now, if I was on a kayak tournament, well, one, I'd be disqualified for trolling, but two, if I'd caught those caliber fish just cranking regularly, it would be it'd be a good tournament for me. Now, I know it might be a little boring just watching me just troll back and forth, but man, you've got to be here. This is just so much fun. I have done this before in a paddle kayak, but it's a lot harder to do. I mean, you almost have to have dedicated rod holders for it that you can see, and which is hard in most paddle kayaks. So I am blessed that I have a pedal kayak, but make no mistake, it is a workout doing this from a kayak. Oh, there's a fish. You got it. Got one on that one. Man, I tell you, I love this whole trolling thing. I mean, these might not be the biggest fish, but when they smack it, son. And look at the colors on them. Look at the colors on that fish, and they're so chunky. Chunky monkey. Just watch that rod just whack, whack, whack. And then you can tell the bait stops fluttering. It's just like a steady pressure, which means there's a fish on it. Let's do it. Come on, 8-pound smallmouth. Oh, got one. I still hear him back there. Yeah. I mean, it's not an 8-pounder, but it's a fish. Boy, they're smacking this. Who would have thought this dark, this time of night, that these fish would come alive? Wow. All right. I think that's, is that a rock or no? I think we got another fish on here. Yeah, got another fish on. We'll just got a few more feet of this troll here. Okay, put that right there. And we'll reel this bad boy in. Tons of little fish on this dam. Man, beautiful little fish too. Talk about a beaut. Well, unfortunately, guys and gals, that is all I've got for you. I've got to get off the water. My buddy Jeff borrowed my 360 light, and I just realized when I reached for it I didn't have it, so time to get off the water. But I appreciate you all tuning in. Thank you for watching. Lots more trolling action to come. It's something that I am, over the past 2 years, I am growing very fond of, especially since I'm gonna let my shoulder rest with a shoulder injury. So, but before you go, please, if you haven't done so already, hit that subscribe button down below. And if you want to be notified of every time I post a video, click that notification icon, that little bell, and that'll hook you up as to when I'm posting the content. But I got to get off the water. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned for more in the next video.